truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny Oracle Park in San Francisco. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Anthony DeSclafani is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, DeSclafani, a big, tall, strapping guy, not an overpowering guy. 93 to 95 miles an hour, big, sweeping, breaking ball, and a straight changeup. When he's on, you'll know, for a guy like this, he gets a lot of swings and misses. If he's on, a lot of strikeouts early on in the game.
First delivery to him. D. Strange Gordon is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, you hate Dero. This has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. Dero getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Clear skies in the forecast this afternoon. 62 degrees here at first pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Here's another 2-2. Popped up. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Into the box, Ildemaro Vargas, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Set and the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. Flores has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Here's Chris Bryant now. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with 1 down. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, outside. Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
The 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Slater's in pursuit. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Anthony Rizzo is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. His career line against DeSclafani, he has 7 hits in 30 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 2 out, nobody on. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cubs are on top, 1-0. Adbert Alzolay gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low 1s. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball or the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Donovan Solano is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, Dero? This is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, Dero. Win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Vargas is there, 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. Only 1 hit in 11 at-bats for the series so far. Now the pitch. Grounded to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. It's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. first pitch on its way. 0-1 the count.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
0-1, here it comes. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Here it comes on 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Giants down in order. It remains 1-0. And that brings up Javi Baez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2 pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Back goes Yastrzemski, and it's gone into the arcade section. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, in most parks, there's usually a spot down the line or somewhere else where you can get a cheapy home run. But he knocked this one out of the deepest part of the park. There's nothing cheap about that one.
Batting 7. The left-hander, number 7.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Drilled down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
To the plate now, Corey Gauthier, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Marisnick leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. From the stretch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
1 out and a runner on second base. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
3-2.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So now the pitcher, Adbert Alzolay. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. First pitch on its way. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. To second for 1. On to Belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1. Next to dig in, D. Strange Gordon. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Count
A
1-0.
ball and no strikes.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Popped him up. La Stella is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Chicago. The Giants' number 4 batter, Alex Dickerson. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Now the first pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Rizzo is calling for it. 1 down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Striding in is Brandon Belt. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
0-2 is the count.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Wind up and the 0-1. 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
The 1-2. To first. Rizzo was there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ildemaro Vargas. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Ildemaro.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's outside. That's ball 2. 2-0.
The 2-0.
Ball, that's out.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. He's set, and the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope. 1-1.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is La Stella. One there. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They're up 2-0.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the third inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. And a big part of the problem has been a noticeable lack of power. They're near the bottom of the league in both home runs and slugging percentage, which in today's game makes it very difficult to generate very much in the runs column. One member of the front office told me, you have to be able to drive the baseball, even if that doesn't always mean hitting home runs. We aren't doing that, so we have a lot to figure out moving forward to put ourselves in a better position. For now, we'll have to wait and see what kind of adjustments they can make, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch on its way. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Fouled away. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So one gone here in the San Francisco third, and that brings up Buster Posey. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Vargas is there, 2 down. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And so the pitcher will bat next. That brings up Anthony DeSclafani. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-1 the count now. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now in the box, Javier Baez as we begin the top of the fourth. First delivery to him.
Ball, that's off the plate.
fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Flores is there. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Up next, Ian Happ, and he blasted a homer in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Happ with a 2-1 count now. The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The next 3-2. Hit down the third baseline. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one sent foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Sent on the ground out to second. LaStella has it, and there are 2 away now. Base is empty, 2 away. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Belt is under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So now here is Donovan Solano back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And now a pitch on the way. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Tommy La Stella. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next, it'll be Mike Yastrzemski. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Nat. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Digging in will be Corey Gauthier. Worked a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in next, Adbert Alzolay comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Nick Tropiano is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 63, Nick Tropiano.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
At the plate, D. Strange Gordon. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. 2 out, nobody on. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. I'm too involved in God, not television. According to his purpose, not somebody else's. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Alan Dickerson.
And now the first pitch. Aye.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Just hung in there on that one. Ripped down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. And there's one down now. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Outside, 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball. Oh, strike three called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. Popped up, Rizzo in foul ground. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 2 and the Giants nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ildemaro Vargas. Now the first pitch.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate now, Chris Bryant. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. that's one you normally pop right up.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Here it comes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Slater's under it. 2 gone.
The first baseman.
Next to hit is Anthony Rizzo. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats. The pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Austin Slater.
The center fielder, Austin Slater.
First pitch on the way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out. One away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Mauricio Dubon will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The average coming in, 257. 4 home runs and 25 driven in. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Giants down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Matt Whistler is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Matt.
And stepping in, Javier Baez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Down the left field line and deep. He'll try it again, 3-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Ian Happ will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. Flashing back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. A 1-1. Fouled away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. Up into the arcade and out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The left fielder, number 7, Jake.
Stepping in now, Jake Marisnick. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. At the plate now is Corey Gautier, grounded out in his last at bat. Now the pitch.
Hey.
Set with the 0-1. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
The 0-2 pitch is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
This is foul right side. Once again, a 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago. ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Donovan Solano. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big zero in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
The 1-1.
That's ball two.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
So a full count now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Gotta believe the pitcher's gonna trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Solano gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that's a cold strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Now that's popped up. Baez calls for it. He's got it one away. Now into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. Opposite field to left. Marisnik is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now back, left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
2 out with the man at first. Lined hard to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail in this one 3-0. Sam Selman Allen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 67.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Adbert Alzolay, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Here it comes. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Flores. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, D. Strange Gordon. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1 out, nobody on. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
To the plate now, Ildemaro Vargas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Headed Looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch on its way. Right there for strike 1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
0-1 pitch on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 1-2 pitch. And a double steal try here. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Cubs strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brandon Belt. Pitch on the way. Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2. A shot to second base and handled for the first down.
Up next is John. Not shortstop.
Now to bat, Wilmer Flores. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Base hit, and the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8. So these fans will not get to see history here after all, as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out in the 8th.
Be so close, but yet so far. You get into the 8th inning, D-Row.
comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Roberto Ozuna answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes Marisnick, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Here's Buster Posey now. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take the deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
The 0-1. And it's 1-1. Behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and a huge strikeout there, as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Evan Longoria will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 10, Evan Longoria.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. As we're 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. The 0-1 delivery. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Giants leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Arlene Garcia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Luis Basabe will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Now at the plate is Javier Baez. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. First pitch of the AB on its way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
The 1-1 home. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ian Happ stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. From the stretch. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes a called strike 2. The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. So next to bat will be Jake Marisnick. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 2. First offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Count 2-1.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Dickerson looks up into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here by Jake Marisnick. 4th home run for him on the season, and with it the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
The catcher, number 3, Corey Gautier.
Into the box now, Corey Gautier.
Off the plate,
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. line drive. Caught at first by Bell. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's now 4-0 Chicago.
Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no pump fake. Yeah. Everybody.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And up next will be Luis Basabe. First pitch of the AB on its way. Line to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Now batting.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Now back.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Next to stand in is Tommy La Stella, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. One and one to Tommy La Stella. The 1-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
No, D-Roll, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they can score, it's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
Kimbrel takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 46. Greg.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Kimbrel is a guy known for his lights-out stuff who tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0. There's a heater in there for a strike.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks his zone again.
Ball 3-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Wow, how quickly things change. The possible winning run has gone from in the hole to on deck to at the plate. Things have gotten a lot more interesting here in a hurry.
So now into the box is Alex Dickerson. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. It seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First delivery to him. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. So here is Brandon Belt, and their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
That's a ball.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Marisnik on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Ready now is Wilmer Flores. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch.
Ball inside.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
with it. Ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Now back, the pitcher.
Brandon Crawford will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 45, Brandon Crawford.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, 2 hits in 7 tries. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on the first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Adbert Alzolay earns win number 4 on the season as he allows just 1 hit through his 7+ innings of work. Craig Kimbrell hammers down the save, 19th of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.